Anyone who knows Elektra knows that we're all about legato, and I am personally really attracted to a big, flexible, expressive, and free, smooth tone. So I thought I'd share with you a couple of the things we do in warm-ups every week with the choir. We always start with a folk song in unison, just the melody, accompanied by Stephen Smith on piano. And this isn't a moment for discipline in the rehearsal, it's a moment for freedom and flexibility, and just experiencing the beauty of the folk song, the high point, and coming down off the high point to the low point. So the first one we often do is Un Canadien Errant, which is a beautiful French-Canadian folk song in G flat, but most often we start with the English folk song, Early One Morning, in E flat. The next thing we do every week in rehearsal is an exercise called umbrellas. And I called it that because I wanted people to think about having one of those little party umbrellas inside their mouth to keep the soft palate raised. And I developed this exercise when I was working with teenagers, and they didn't yet have that fat on their voices, the good fat on their voices, but I felt they were really capable of doing more if I gave them an exercise that didn't create tension as they went up high. So you'll see Elektra singing this warm-up, but I want to point out a couple of things. First of all, the top note is always the same in the three little phrases of this warm-up. And the reason for that is so that people can't psych themselves out and say, ooh, now I'm going to the high part. This whole exercise is about avoiding the possibility of tensing up for the high note. So you'll hear that once they've done it 3 times, they know they can do it. The other key points of this exercise that must be part of it, it must start A flat to D flat, because I feel that's a range in a woman's voice where she doesn't have to do different things with her placement to create that interval. The second thing is the glissando is very, very important in between all the notes. The third thing is that the dynamics must be there. It's piano and then forte and then piano. And for the forte, I say, pretend you're an opera diva on the Metropolitan Opera stage. And I do all kinds of body language to help them do that. I also say, even if you're not really a diva, I want you to pretend for a couple of seconds that you are and put that into your personality. And I find, especially for teenagers, that's really a fun thing to do. And the fourth thing is to constantly remind them that they must lift the soft palate, because that's also part of the point of this exercise. This is umbrellas. Real diva.